Alright, let's start the trading video for August 5th. Start out with the daily on the SPX. Yesterday was kind of a doji day, waiting for the information today for non-farm payrolls. So not much happened in the market yesterday, a bunch of chop, but obviously a lot's happened just at 8:30 when the non-farm payrolls number came out. That just blew the numbers out of the water, and the market is actually selling off right now. So quick recap: Doji yesterday, NDX stronger, broke this trend line, kind of held it up. However, we got a lot of things to talk about now about the sell-off that's happening on the market, but I'm just going to go back to that TNX. The TNX, the 10-year is just crazy. It's crazy. Broke down this level, came up, came down. Now we're back up, so people are selling bonds again. Very crazy. Very, it's pretty crazy. So let's keep an eye on that. So yeah, let's get into what's going on. Um, let's just go into the market here. Give me 1 second. Actually, let's take a look at the volume. Volume, obviously, you can see has increased. I trade crude, so crude is wow. Crude is getting in some high volume right now. It's at 90%. Nasdaq, you can see when non-farm payrolls came out, the volume spikes here. So back at 92% volume. ES volume spikes as well. The non-farm payrolls, you got the 99. We're at 100. So definitely range increased, volumes increased. Let's go over to the volume profiles, the market profile, my levels, and you can see what's happening overnight. 1 second. Okay, so that's crude, my bad. So let's look at what's going on in the ES. All right, so we were balancing, and actually we did move the most traded price up to 41.55 yesterday. However, with the non-farm payrolls and this volume you see here in the overnight session right here, let me get my tool. You can see volume build out here from non-farm payrolls. So that brought 41.20 back into the mix. So 41.20 is now again still the most traded price. We sold off pretty harshly here. You can see by these single prints. They're called single prints in market profile. That's emotional selling or emotional buying. So pretty sell off. We had a big number in the non-farm payrolls that it was just we added so many jobs. Very interesting. Took the market down. So we were like really hanging out until that number came out and we just sold off. So we're kind of at the lows here. We broke these lows the other day right now. And yeah, we're still in value, right? This is value up here, here. So value's still intact. I mean, the sell-off happened, but we're still within value. So if we start to really fall, I mean, that will change things, right? So we'll have to see. I mean, this is kind of crazy. So I just wanted to show you everybody that I had a plan, and obviously I knew I was going to wait for non-farm payrolls to come out to even do anything. So just the market's got to digest this now. So it's kind of like a wait and see for me. Let's go to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, obviously, we got single prints here. We're coming down. We didn't take out this RTH low, so we're still in there. We're still within value. Okay, most traded price is at 129,950. So you know, let the market digest this move. In crude, crude has just been moving lower. I mean, wow. So like a key level here now, really key level 87.64. This has been support for yesterday's and the overnight session. Crude's about to open right here. Crude just opened right at that level. So that's a key level for me. Actually, like I should be looking at the trade right now. So that's that. I just wanted to look at the 60-minute futures chart on candlesticks so we can see the candlesticks. Um, Give me one sec. We can do that. So you can see here in the candlesticks the important level I've always talked about, right? This 41.20. Okay, 41.20, most traded price of the year, most traded price of the week. We're right back. So if we're right back in this area, the most traded price, right? We could chop around here. We could just balance here. Okay, we could balance here. Now, now that's one scenario, right? We could balance here because this is just so much trade action here. See, you can see all these candlesticks here. However, this level here in the ES 4081, call it 4080, that's a key level of support. If that breaks, and we got this little level support, where we could fall, okay? Because now everybody here who's long, they're gonna liquidate their positions if we just fall far, okay? I'm not saying that happens. I'm saying we probably balance here, okay? Just because of that level, there's so much here. There's demand zone here, so there's buyers here buying dips. We could just balance this today, okay? That's what I'm. That's most likely might happen just because of this 4120, such a significant level, and we're back to it, right? Magnet. That level's a magnet, just like I said. So NQ, NQ is just got a lot farther to fall. Um, so we'd really have to break into this range and really take out about like 128.14 to really get some type of move. We definitely could come back to this price right here, which is the most traded price of the week. About what is that? About 129.44. We definitely could do that. Okay, there's not much support here, so we could go into this range and go down, right? So we have to see. Really quick, look, crude's catching a bid right now, so that acted as support. We can see that here with crude, the candlesticks. There's my level of support right here. It broke, so it broke these. It was holding here with longs, so they got their stops run a little bit, but see, not buyers came right back in at this level. So this level's pretty good. And on this current contract, this is I had this red line. This is the 200 moving average. So I want to keep that on my chart. Make sure here. So we broke this demand zone actually. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And now there's supply, overhead supply here. So I'm gonna look for this supply zone to get nipped again in this key level of resistance here, right? So that's my next area of interest here. I just want to see what this market's gonna do, right? This is a big move down. Got to digest this now. See what's gonna happen with the market. Finish off with the market profile zoomed in chart that I always go to right here. You can see we came down. We're right here now, okay? We're kind of catch. We kind of the lows have been put in, People are buying the lows right now. Like I said, there's really no prediction, I would say, but just keep in mind value, which is always about 70% of where trading has happened over the last week. Okay, so value is very important. Is value. Sometimes people get mixed into price action, right? So 41.45 is the value area high for the week. 4,250. Maybe that's not two. Actually, let me see that level. What is that level? Oh, 40.9250 is value area low, right? So we basically have the most traded price again, 41.20, very important level, right? So this area here has been value. 60% of the trade in the last week has happened there. Okay, still in there. We're still in that value area. Okay, until this gets violated, until we break these highs. This is balance, and we had a just strong move down in balance. So not I'm not really calling for any kind of like large selling yet, right? Market hasn't shown its hand yet. Nasdaq, we actually haven't pushed value higher yet. I know it was going to, but it didn't. Now with the sell-off, right? So we have value area high in the Nasdaq. I'm sorry, here. That's value area high. I mean, I can shrink this down, and then you can see now that I shrunk it down. I can shrink it down a little more. Okay, now you can see in the Nasdaq, the most traded price is 129.50. Okay, so remember the Nasdaq has been stronger. So even though, just to put this in perspective, right? Look at the Nasdaq, right? We're pretty much close to value area high. Look at the ES, right? Here's value area low, and here's price now. Here's the most traded price, right? We're way above this most traded price on the Nasdaq here. So here's us now, little dot. There's the most traded price. So Nasdaq is still in value, actually at the upper end of value. What right, just based on value, there's not much to see here, even though price action looks, oh my God, bearish, right? It still has a lot of work to do. It has to take this out in Nasdaq. You know, ES is weaker. It's been weaker. So, as far as my game plan for today, um, my game plan for today would really be the edges again. Really, the edges here. And now this is the overnight lows. And I want to see, this is I have a demand zone in the green here, but I want to see this value area low, what we can do. Can we pierce it and go below it, right? But here's my key level of 40.80, right? That really is that this 40.80 level, like I pointed out on the 60-minute futures chart, is the level. You got demand zone here. Should get a bounce maybe in here, right? It's going to be tough to come through here. I'm not even saying we come down here, but this is my level 40.80 that I'm looking at. 40.80, and basically maybe the top of this range. Really, what I'm looking for in the Nasdaq. Like I said, most traded price here, right? Um, I need to see this price come down here, and one or two things can happen, right? This is a large volume node, okay? A high volume node. It's the most traded price of the week. So that's going to cause the market to slow down if it gets here, okay? So this is the key for this part. We're right here right now, okay? So if we don't go back up, right? We don't move it back up here, and we start to just chop, and we do find ourselves here. We're going to slow down, and one or two things is going to happen. This is the line in the sand. Either we're going to come down, break it, find buyers, come back up, and I'm sorry, three scenarios from this. Let me make it more clear. Okay, here's the price now. If we come down to it, we can come here, balance for the rest of the day. Okay, chop around here. That's one. Or we catch a bid off the open, sellers come in, right? Come back down here, violate it a little bit, come above it, come down, and we can shoot off of it back up, right? That's the bullish point of view. And the last one would be come down to it, violate it, come back up, can't come above it, down. We go down. Okay. Obviously, we're at the lows of the overnight session right now. Obviously, from the open, we could just launch up. We could. I'm not saying that's in the cards. It could be. Could be in the cards. Not sure. So I'm basically gonna wait and see. Those are my levels. Those are what I'm looking at. Could just be choppy. Like I said, I'm gonna really have to look at it to say what really is gonna happen today. That's about it. I'm gonna go back to looking at crude and see if I can possibly get a trade today. Hopefully you guys like the video. Comment, subscribe. Thanks.